After years of traveling super light with only carry-on baggage, we decided to bring all of the things for this trip. We packed 2 big 140-liter duffel bags, 2 24-liter day packs, and 1 carry-on suitcase. We brought just about everything our hearts could possibly desire. Clothing, shoes, hiking stuff, camping gear, yoga mats, skateboard, survival kit, cameras, drone, laptops, Kindle, iPad, plus all the different electronics, lights, chargers, cords, and batteries to go with all that shit. Realistically, we probably packed way too much, but it doesn't really matter on this trip because we're going to be stationary, chilling on one little island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And honestly, this trip is more like a move than it is traveling anyways. Laura's parents were kind enough to take us to the airport. They picked us up at around 10 a.m. on December 11th, 2018, which puts us about 2 hours early for our 12:30 flight to Maui. After a bit of Tetris, we eventually managed to get all of our baggage into the car. The drive to the SeaTac airport is only about 30 minutes from our home in Tacoma. I used to drive this commute every day from Tacoma to Seattle and back. I don't miss it one bit. Oh yeah, they're big. Is that it? Yep. Have fun. Yeah. Oh yeah.
My dear, take good care of each other. Yes.
Man, these duffel bags are no joke. 50 pounds each, we're basically doing CrossFit carrying these things. It's time to hit the baggage check and lighten up our load a little bit.
No. 51. Are we doing just the one bag?
This one too.
Let me see an ID for this right there.
Yes.
Oh, GG. You guys have boarding pass?
I have a digital one.
Let me get your paper.
Cool.
So here's luggage tag for 2.
Sweet.
B1.
B1. Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We're at SeaTac. My parents just dropped us off. We're just walking. We're gonna go through security and then fly out of B1 to Maui.
For how much I love traveling, this part is my least favorite. But security, sickness, shitty food, big crowds, long waits, and being stuck in an airplane is a small price to pay for the experiences we get to have. Plus, we're flying for fucking free with airline miles, so I should really just shut the hell up. We found a couple seats near our gate and sent off some goodbye text messages. I always make sure to download a bunch of podcasts and movies before the flight so I have plenty to listen to and watch. As we make our way onto the plane, we toss our carry-ons into the overhead bins and settle into our seats. After talking with our neighbor for a bit, I play a podcast and do my best to act like I'm not freaking out flying 30,000 feet over the ocean in a little 1/4-inch thick metal tube.
Season and have fun in Maui.
Alright, we've officially touched down in Maui and my fear and anxiety is gone. Now the real adventure starts. Once the captain turns off the seatbelt sign, it's time to grab the carry-ons and do the peculiar, awkward hurry shuffle off the plane and onto the passenger boarding bridge or jet bridge or whatever the hell it's called. Once we make it through the bridge thing and out into the musty lobby, we just follow the horde of travelers like they know what they're doing, hoping that we're actually headed towards the baggage claim or something. Stepping off the plane, it's instantly clear that we're not in Washington anymore. The humidity hits me and I instantly regret wearing these pants. I now understand why they call them sweatpants in the first place. After a bit of a trek on some properly patterned carpet, we make it to the correct baggage claim and I carve out a spot right on the corner. After 20 minutes or so, I finally spot our first big-ass red duffel bag sliding its way towards me and I pick it up. The next one follows shortly after. Damn, these bags are heavy. 50 pounds is major. Once we get the bags off the carousel thing, we head outside to look for the shuttle to the rental car joint. We just got to Maui. We're waiting for the rental car shuttle to take us to the place where we're going to get our van. It's hella windy. We wait a few minutes for the shuttle to arrive as the sun sets beautifully, and then again we shoulder these monsters onto ourselves and load them into the bus with some help from the driver. We find a seat on the shuttle and take the ride over to the rental place. The driver gets us there safely and we throw our bags outside. Laura chills with the gear while I go in and pick up the keys for the rental van. The place is pretty poppin' since it's right before the holidays. The Christmas music playing in the lobby seems a little bit out of place here on a tropical island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Adding to the weirdness is the fact that it's our first time away from home for the holidays. Finally get the keys and we load up the van with our gear. It's a brand new Dodge Grand Caravan. Yes, a minivan. All the seats fold flat in the back. This is a must. Just in case the place we're staying at is really horrible, we can sleep in the back of the van. Fingers crossed we don't need to though. By the time we're on the road, it's dark now. Everything seems extra foreign and relatively scarier at night in a new place. When we went to Vietnam, I remember the fear I felt riding in a taxi into Hanoi late at night on our first day. This feels eerily similar, but slightly less intimidating, as it is technically the USA after all. We begin to wind up the Kahikili Highway. All we know about this road is that it's sketchy as hell. We drive slowly up and up and up and around hairpin turns and one-way cliffside roads with unknown drops to the sea. I've been getting to question this trip. We have no idea about the legitimacy of our place at all, really. It's merely a work trade from some strangers we met on Craigslist. Could be a terrible idea. Our minds wander to worst-case scenarios, but we bite our tongues and push on. As we pull up quite possibly the steepest driveway of all time, we test our new rental van's capabilities. This thing is wild. Before we even park the van, our host Rick pops out of the jungle and welcomes us with an authentic warmth and a uniquely Canadian friendliness that's hard to find in this world. I'm instantly relieved and thankful for him.
Hi, Rick. There we go.
You guys are going to have a blast.
He shows us into our new place and we get to chatting. He helps us unload and we lug these monster red duffels into the little tiny studio apartment. He runs us through the ins and outs of everything, and once we're all set up, he leaves us to unpack and relax after a long day of travel. Before we say goodbye, let's do a quick tour.
So we just got to Rick and Della's, and this is the studio apartment that we'll be staying at for the next month, maybe more. Yeah, bedroom, pretty adorable. Little kitchenette area, and a giant bathroom that I'm super excited about. It is way bigger than the tiny house. No big deal.
Alright, that's the apartment and the end of the episode. On the next show, we're going to be on the hunt for a car. We only have the rental van for 1 week, so we got to buy something in that time, or it's going to get very expensive. Alright, thanks for watching. Peace.